Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Sometimes we have what's called bonus features, and this is one of them. Viewers, you can tell us if you like this episode or not. I'm with Roger McNider. Roger, good to see you again.
Good seeing you, Lou.
And Roger, you've collected what?
Cars, magazines, license plates.
License plates. That's going to be the topic today. So when I was talking with Roger and we videoed his car, check out 1981 Corvette, original owner. And from there, we started talking about some other things. He says, you know, I happen to have every Illinois license plate. Now, granted, in 1907, there were some tags, but the first official license plate was when?
1911.
1911. I'm going to grab the camera just so that I usually do this. So, Roger, first of all, how did you get to the point where you said, you know, I think I need, you know, what was the passion? How did you do that where you said, I think I want to get my first license plate? When did that all start?
Well, I got my driver's license in 1946, and I bought my first car in 1949.
What was the first car?
That was a 1948 Plymouth convertible,
Nice.
1 year old.
Okay. And then, so you had plates on that. So where did the desire come in?
Well, the license plates I didn't start to collect until 1954. And that's the number that's primarily on the wall now.
Yeah.
And that was the year I got married.
Okay.
And that is my present plate till today.
Okay. So when was it, but you had an idea that you wanted to get the first plate from your birth year.
Oh, then as I started to collect the plates, I decided, and I had a 1931 Model A Ford.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I'll get license plates from 31 on up.
Yeah.
And then my father-in-law had a cousin that had license plates in the garage from the teens and the 20s. Wasn't a complete set, but quite a bit. And then after that, I started to fill in the gaps and buy them from dealers that deal in license plates. It's quite an industry.
Let's go right through it. So let's go to plate number 1. This is the actual first plate that's not a tag. What year are we looking at?
It's 1911, and they did not even put the year on the license plate. It's the first year they made a license plate to be distributed.
And then as we go down, we're looking at 1914.
And then it was 12. Now, this is the only restored plate on the wall. It's a 1912.
Oh, 12, sure.
And from 12 to 18, they made a front plate and a back plate, and there was openings in the front plate to help the radiator get air. It's kind of unique with the 1913 with just the silhouette of the plate.
Yeah, they've got ILL in there too.
And the 13.
For the fronts of the radiator grill, sure.
And then this would be a rear 14, a front 15, and a 16, and a 17 front.
17 front, and it's front because you could see the holes through it. Okay, cool.
And then in 1913, it's the only year they put instructions on the license plate.
The instructions on the license plate, so people can see that from Chicago, Illinois. What year? Flip that over.
That's 13.
Let me see the front of that. Oh, geez, that's the back of the 13 plate, which is right
that's
there.
the front.
Front and the back with instructions. So then we go to 18.
18 was the last year they had a front-back plate.
What was the oldest plate that you had from that collection when it came in? You said there was like a teen plate. Do you remember that?
The
father-in-law who...
Well, the father-in-law had, cousin had some of the plate. I don't remember just which one.
And we've got 22 and 23. What are some other kind of, as I'm going through 24, 25, 26. Roger, stop me when there's something significant.
Okay, on the 27 is the only year they put the outline of the state.
Sure, all right, cool. Go ahead, you just stop me when we need to.
Sure.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Okay, now we hear the license plates were made in the penitentiary. In the state of Illinois, they were made in 1933, 34, and 35. Other states.
First time they've got the word Illinois too across it.
Yeah, and then Illinois prior was always ill, and then they start spelling out Illinois.
Yeah.
It's located on the bottom of the plate. The next year it's on the top, bottom, top, bottom, top.
Ah, they switched those up.
This being a 5-digit plate is physically smaller, and a friend of mine has a 2-digit plate and it's only that big.
Oh, really?
So they changed the size of the plate by the number of numerals.
So there was no standard at that point. No standard size plate, even though this kind of looks like the size of what we're currently using today, the 38. That looks like, well, actually 35 and 34 look kind of standard size as well, or what we're used to standard size. 39, 40.
Of course, we
41.
all know in 41 the war started.
Yeah.
They already had the 42 plates made. Due to the metal shortage, in 43 they went to a soybean mix or a hardboard license plate.
Yeah.
And that was made for 6 years because immediately after the war there was a metal shortage, so it was hard to get metal.
44, 45. Does the back of the plate look different?
Well, it's just
No?
the fiberboard.
Yeah, the fiberboard. 44, 45, 46, and you kind of see up in there. Yeah, it's not metal. If I can get the camera to adjust there for a minute, I'll readjust it here. 46, 47, 48.
49 they start making them of metal again. It's hard to get a good painted 49 plate because they kind of forgot to treat the metal before painting it, so that quite a few of these will peel.
Ah, well, that's a pretty good one.
Now this was the last of Illinois. Then it went back to Ill,
Okay.
and they substituted or went to aluminum license plates
And that was in 50.
in 50. Again, metal was still short.
Sure. The 51 clearly looks aluminum because it's an aluminum plate with just,
I personally think it's a very pretty plate.
yeah, it's a good looking plate. 52, we go to orange. 53.
Okay, 54, we
Yeah.
went back to a trivia question. When did they put Land of Lincoln on the license plate?
Yeah.
So it's 54, and we went back to spelling out Illinois.
Okay.
But again, it's Illinois on the bottom, on the top, on the bottom, and on the
Ah,
top.
they flipped those over. Land of Lincoln, Illinois. Illinois, Land of Lincoln, Illinois. Illinois, Land of
Prior
Lincoln.
to 56,
Yeah.
license plates could be made different sizes by different states.
Okay.
So the car manufacturer said, wait a minute, we want them all the same size so we can blend it into the car. I put mine in frames, so that's why the 56 plate got trimmed, because Illinois had to make their plate that much bigger.
Okay. And what year was that it made it bigger? 56?
56,
56, it became standard size.
standard size.
Got it. That's good to know. And 57, 58, that kind of a interesting plum color there. 59 with the brown. Actually, just out of curiosity, there's the reversed colors there. But 60,
Now, 61 was the first year that Illinois started putting letters in the number. They did do it in earlier years at the end of the numbers. I don't have a plate like that. You would use a single letter.
yeah.
But as far as the modern plate, that was the first year letters were used, was 61.
Okay. And then we've got 62 and 63. 63's kind of an interesting plate with the color combination. 64, 65.
66 was the first year for a reflector license plate.
See if I can kind of get that deeper grain where you can see how it kind of reflects there. It's got that flex versus if we go up to this plate, you don't have that versus there. So it's got some paint flex in it. As we pull out, we've got 67. What's the 18 for up here?
That's Illinois', I guess, 150th birthday. They came into the Union in 1818.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm right about that.
All right, well, somebody will tell us if you're not. That's okay. This is the first year I'm noticing they actually put a trim around it. A little frame on 70.
Oh, okay, that's something that I haven't mentioned before.
71. 72. 73. 74. 75 with the interesting color combination there. Looks almost like a little...
And then the bicentennial plate.
One of the coolest plates there. I want to put out, this is my opinion. 77, 78. What happened in 79, Roger?
79 is when they start using stickers in the state of Illinois, and license plates became less attractive to collect. This plate went for 6 years.
6 years, and then this is just another
So
one.
all 6 stickers are showing
Yeah,
on the...
81, he's got the 82 sticker, the 83, and the 84 sticker. But in 84, the plate became this one with the Illinois and the land of Lincoln.
And the sticker ended up in the bottom middle of the plate.
Like so. And then the plate that we're currently driving with, what year was this?
84's, or excuse me,
This was 84.
2001
This was 2001.
is when they
what
came
we're
out with
used to
the
now.
present day plate. So we've been using it for 15 years.
And obviously they've had personalized plates and things like that that have come out. Roger, I mean, first of all, always fun to see you.
Thank
One
you.
of those bonus things. I just was fascinated when you said, "Come on down, Lou. I want to show you something." Thanks so much for giving us your man cave and giving us a chance to come on down and hang out and see all these cool license plates in one spot on the wall. Thanks for your collection.
Thank you, Lou. Anytime.